Hello bros, I'm welcome to SVX0 BroFive production and the next part of Sakura Swim Club. So now we will go to the swim club. We'll be in the swim club. We'll swim with two sexy girls at least. Hot girls maybe. Start recording right here. But pretty much the most experience so far have been sexual, so we'll see. For most of the day, all I do is stare at the clock. My tutor drones on and on. Well, usually what happens. I usually just put on sunglasses and sleep through school. But I still manage to get good grades. I don't know how. Yet all I can concentrate on is the swimming club. I'm actually interested in the club, which is so strange for me. No matter if I heard about it. As always, I expect you to review the material when you get home. As the other students stream out of the room, he approaches my desk again. So you actually went to the swimming club? That's right. I'm presuming you joined. Yeah, is that a problem? You probably already have a good picture of the circumstances around the swimming club. There was an incident that happened and everyone has avoided it since. Why hasn't anyone told me what happened? Why hasn't anyone told me what happened? No one wants to talk about tragic circumstance. Did someone die? So what happened? So what happens is bad. That's all I managed to guess for now. It's best to show some sensitivity. Unnervingly, they would hate to hear that. Hear the students talking about it behind their backs. Trouble. My teacher walks over to his desk and takes a seat. I do understand why you want to know so badly. Some things are better left forgotten. Best to leave well enough alone and let time heal damage that was caused. Do you think? Talking about problems sometimes helps though, doesn't it? I feel that would be better left in the hands of a professional. He seems to grow weary of the conversation quite quickly. I guess it would not be appropriate for a teacher to comment on such things though. The girl who spread those rumors about them is so long gone. Yet the rumors themselves linger. Rumors? Just how much is there to this swimming club? Oh, I said too much. And I am heading off. Have fun at swimming. He quickly leaves before I can ask anything else. Well, I'm probably putting too much stock in this. I think I just go get ready. Well, here I am. I'm still waiting for Hirumi and Miyako to show up. I wonder just how hard this training is going to be. They insisted that I had to be prepared fully and come to this. I guess I have to wait and see. A single figure steps out of the changing rooms. Hirumi is busy. It's me who's going to be training you today. So make sure you listen. I won't repeat myself and I expect you to pay attention to all of my instructions. She is so bossy when she wants to be. Another important thing. Don't think about doing anything perverted. Like what? You don't need to distract yourself when you're in the pool. I swear that it isn't my intention to do anything perverted to you. She scoffs at that. Of course you would deny it. Well, should I tell the truth? Well, wait, should I tell a lie? I mean, I tell the truth and I won't lie. If anything like that happens, it's her fault. Seriously. Doesn't it make sense to deny something that isn't true? Oh, just be quiet. Having had enough, she lowers herself into the pool. Now then, how much experience do you have with swimming? Not very much, I haven't done it in years. Do I need to start with the basics then? You might need a reminder. I slowly lower myself into the water. A reminder couldn't hurt. Please show me, Miyako. It's weird that you're placing so much faith in me. You haven't even seen my swim yet. I'm sure you're a good swimmer. Don't make presumptions like that. She was really bossy before, but now she's becoming awkward. I don't really understand what's the deal with her. Anyway, so the first thing you should learn about is breathing. Oh yeah, I really don't know. When I have my head over water, I should take a big breath if I'm gonna die. After that, we can begin work on your technique. She consults me through all the basics. Bit by bit, it starts to come back to me. It's strange how a small reminder can bring back a flood of memories. I didn't think it would be that short. You said you weren't a good swimmer. I'm not. I haven't done swimming in a long time. Why not? You could imagine a life without swimming, because you're in a swim club. I honestly don't remember. Well, either way, I think you're fine with the basics. She looks towards the end of the pool. Maybe we should get you started on doing some laps. Sounds good. Show me what you can do then. She gestured towards the diving platform. I pull myself out of the pool and make my way towards it. There's a sense of anticipation in the air as I climb on top of the platform. Miyako looks at me expectantly. Come on already, the pool is waiting for you. It takes just a moment longer to prepare myself. Just gonna close one thing. The end of the pool looks so far away from here. Yet Miyako is quickly losing her patience with me. What are you waiting for? Are you going to do it or not? I cannot ignore that. Time to do it. My muscles tense. I spring forward, my arms reach out in front of me. Oh, this is actually looking good. My hands cut through the surface of the water, allowing me to pass through it. It surged past my face, blasting me with shivering cold. Some of it gets up my nose, but I try my best to pull through. Over was how I used to swim, so I guess I'll try this time too. I keep my legs and put as much effort into it as I can. It's been a long time since I used these methods. My laps are slow, I guess that was to be expected though. It's been a long time since I've done any exercise too. I'm barely on my second lap and I can feel my muscles screaming at me to stop. Has it really been so long since I went swimming? I actually like it. If that's not unusual for me, when do I know what it is? Despite how tired I feel, I don't want to stop. Actually, usually when I get tired of exercising and so, I just keep going. So, keep going. I have to keep going, right? It would be better to put as much effort as I can. After all, I have to do my best. I'm incredibly slow by the end of it, but I managed to do 3 laps before I dragged myself out of the pool. You need to be more careful. Don't push yourself too hard. If you get tired while you're in the middle of a lap, well, we both know what would happen. I'm sure that you pulled me out of the worst, out if worst came to worst. How did I do? It's not bad for a beginner. Definitely not the worst swimmer I've seen in the pool. She pauses for a moment as she seems to think to herself. But your technique is really sloppy. It's definitely need to be to work on that. She could have put it in a nicer way than that. Unrefined, maybe. Come to think of it, there really isn't any nice way to put it. Yeah, it's bad. If it's bad, then what good is there in laying about it? Now then, what would you help you apart from practice? Maybe you could learn something from observing me. Why don't you watch me swim a lap or two? Observing you say? Instantly she turns her back to me and folds her arms. I told you not to think any perverted thoughts. What is it with boys who do that? You're the one who suggested observing you. Whatever. This is just so funny. I love these games. They're the funniest games I ever played. Alright, sorry, I'm just teasing. She puffs her cheeks when she hears that. Do you want a demonstration or not? Yes, please. I drag myself out of the pool and take a seat on its edge. Let's see how much of a great swimmer she is. She seems very cat-like. Cat girl. All wound up, ready to leap in a split second. Okay. I barely see it when she finally dives into the pool. She crashes into the water, piercing through the surface with exceptional ease. I've never seen anything quite like it. She's practically gliding along the pool surface. I could only look on in wide-eyed away. She looks as natural as a dolphin in the ocean. Though I'm supposed to be observing her, I've lost sight of her that goal. I'm far more interested in watching this human bullet speed along in front of me. Her backstroke style is incredible. It's like watching a torpedo spread its way through the water. She's so damn fast, I could possibly keep up if I were racing her. I quickly forget that I'm supposed to be observing her technique and just become lost in the moment. It's like watching a mermaid emerge from the sea. For a moment I picture her as a mermaid. It's an invasive little thought. Back and forth she goes, not once losing her pace. Her technique is incredibly elegant. Streamlined in another word. That's the only way I can describe it. Absolutely no movement she does is wasteful. How did she get so good? I've barely done any swimming in a long time. Even I can tell how good she is. Back and forth she skims across the water surface with unrivaled speed. If she is this good, I can only guess that Hiromi is as good as she is. These two must be water goddesses. That's the only way I could describe them. She slows down a little bit by the time she's on her last lap. Pulling herself out, she lets out a little sigh. Not as fast as I was last time. I'm mostly getting out of shape. Wait, she can go even faster than this? The idea is almost impossible for me to comprehend. It takes a moment to walk her way back to the other end. So did you learn anything? I learned that you're an incredible swimmer. You can just tell when someone has amazing technique. She blusters like crazy as I say that. Stop flattering me. I'm not nearly as good as Hirumi. No, really, I think you're amazing. Quietly, she looks at me with those distinctive eyes of hers. I've never had a guy compliment me before. What did you say? Sorry. Nothing, I said nothing. But seriously, did you learn anything? Were you observing my technique? I'm sorry. I kinda lost my concentration. Lost your concentration? What were you looking at then? I just got lost when I was watching you swim. It's kind of mesmerizing. You're just so fast. Mesmerizing? You find me mesmerizing? But that's beside the point. You didn't learn anything, did you? Sorry, I didn't. I should have known you wouldn't get it. Oh well, I guess we just get you to practice more. You should dive right back in. With the brutality of a slave driver, she forces me to keep practicing. The lesson continues on for a while. Despite how hard it is, I have so much fun that I lose track of time. Hirumi eventually turns up. She didn't bother to get changed. Sorry about that. I have to go do something quickly. Don't worry about it. Strange, there's a grim look on Hirumi's face. She looks troubled, I suppose. She quickly hides the grim look and replaces it with a smile. Anyway, how is our new member doing? He's mediocre? Mediocre. Yeah, that's right. She's right. I'm definitely not as good as Miyako. Of course not. You're only a beginner. But I think you could become a good swimmer. Oh? I will have to see it for myself. Why don't you dive in and show me? Sorry, I'm a bit tired at the moment. I'll be happy to next time. It's alright. I have no doubt Meko was working you hard before I came. I wasn't working him that hard. When was the last time you did any exercise at all? Football practice when I was in middle school. Football? For a moment she pauses and appears to be thinking about something. So you didn't join football. You said you were looking at clubs. Why wouldn't have you joined something you were familiar with? I have my reasons. Let's just say that I don't like football. So let's not worry about it. Unless I start drowning or something. That isn't something you should joke about. That something gets really angry with me when I mention that. Oh, I think I know what happened. Someone did die. On another note, it's late. Sorry that it took me so long to get here. Miyako seems to forget her anger when Hirumi says that. It's fine, Hirumi. Kay did well enough anyway. So it's over for today? Yep, we have to practice again tomorrow. We hope to see you in the arcade. Surprisingly, Mako smiles at me too. Thanks for joining our club instead of the football club. Both of them wander off to their changing room, leaving me alone. So I don't think I did too badly for my first meeting. Well, I'll have to see how well it goes. Yeah, let's end it here. So that was all I had for this time then. This game started really good. Really weird. Really much sexual pictures in the beginning, which is pretty much not so common. But at least it seems that someone did actually die in the pool. So at least hit like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye bye!